Christian, Rhino weren't even on the roster. Now all of them are the flavor of the month.
TNA management, the things that they're trying to do to the Alpha Male and Jeff Jarrett, bringing these nutcases in here, we're going to handle it our way. Survival of the fittest.
TNA's hanging their hat, so to speak, on Sting. A fatal mistake in my opinion.
Skepticism has nothing to do with it.
They know that this is the power. This is the power in TNA. We're the cornerstones. We built it from ground up.
The Alpha Male is Darwinism incarnate.
It was all fun and games when Christian came out here, and he had his little parody. You know why the parody of Sting was so disrespectful? Because it was the truth. I've been in the ring with the biggest names in this business.
I've been on the field with Dan Marino, Joe Montana, Drew Bledsoe, Jim Kelly.
I think at times people are intimidated to step in the ring with me.
Intimidation? Has the Alpha Male ever been intimidated? Ever? Never.
Now Sting, on the other hand, was on top of that mountain for a lot of years. I mean, he set standards in this business. At one time, I respected the guy. But this is 2006, Mike. This is TNA, the hottest wrestling promotion in the world.
The flavor of the month, Christian Cage, and now the flavor of the minute, Sting. You're looking at the flavor of the minute.
That this is the place to be. TNA management in its last two major acquisitions, Christian Cage, and tonight, the re-debut of the man they named Sting. Well, tonight, they stand side by side. Jeff Jarrett, Alpha Male Monty Brown. At Final Resolution, will you get the chance to knock the two of them down?
Shane Douglas, it's real, plain and simple, and very, very obvious. TNA management has bitten off more than they can chew. They have backed themselves into a corner. And you know why is that? They don't have one, but they've got two flavors of the month. And you know what? A simple law of physics will tell you. Two people can't occupy the same place at the same time. And both of those people want this. That's the issue. That's where the mistrust is going to come in. Because on one half of that team, you've got a legend, you've got an icon in Sting, and he's going to step into a world that he hadn't been around in over 5 years. This business has passed him by. It's faster, it's quicker. They've got much superior athletes, and it is a political nightmare, Sting. You can't be trusted, because when you get in the ring and find that out, desperate times, and you're going to take a desperate measure. And then on the other half of that team, you've got nothing more than a mid-card comedy act who's trying to get to where we're at today. And you know what? Sting, let me tell you something. TNA management has backed you in that another corner. You know why? Christian Cage turned on his own brother in their own hometown. And remember Chris Jericho? He stabbed him in the back, made your head spin. So you can't trust those two. So before it's all said and done, one of those guys is going to take a desperate measure, and we're going to walk away with the victory. And tonight they're going to always know and all that TNA is always and always will be Planet Jarrett.
Sting! Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Time's up. Welcome to the Serengeti. You can't trust Christian Cage. He's just mad because he was the flavor of the minute. You're the flavor of the month. But you're looking at the flavor of the millennium. We know who we are, Shane Douglas. I am the Alpha Male Monty Brown. This is the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett. So be very, very careful. Because tonight, somebody will feel the power. Period.
Come on, Larry, just please throw me a bone. TNA's told me I've got to interview Sting. I've been standing outside Sting's door. Guess what? No Sting. Looking every place for Sting. No Sting. What's the deal?
It's not a mystery. I just got off the phone with TNA management. Sting has been delayed. I have been assured he will be here next week. Also next week, Shane, big announcement on Jeff Jarrett's opponent for Against All Odds.
Oh, wait a second, legend. Sting signs a long-term contract here with TNA, and now I can't find him. Is there a problem with Sting?
No, I didn't say that. There's no problems with anybody. Now, Monty, we're kind of busy here.
Hey, Larry. A little birdie flying around the Serengeti has just informed me that you seem to be having a few problems with your flavor of the month, the savior of TNA. What's going on with that, Larry?
Now look at it. I didn't say that. There are no problems. Everything's cool. Sting will be here next week, along with the announcement of Jeff Jarrett's opponent for Against All Odds.
Everything's not cool. You laid out the red carpet for Sting. That's not cool. I see you twiddling your thumbs, working on some little paperwork here. What do you got there, Larry?
This is the title contract for the heavyweight. Monty, come on. It's got Jeff Jarrett's name on it, but Jeff Jarrett's eyes only.
It does have Jeff Jarrett's name on it, so maybe you'd like to see this. It's for Jeff Jarrett's eyes and the alpha males. I'm making this my business.
This is not public information, Monty! Monty! Ah, for Pete's sake!
Thank you very much, guys. We are backstage. Later on tonight, it's Jeff Jarrett versus Christian Cage, the heavyweight championship bout tonight. Jeff, this has to be the toughest challenge to date going in. You have to be feeling the pressure.
I've got to be feeling the pressure. Jeremy Borash, it's become very obvious. You're still a little wet behind the ears because I'm not feeling the pressure. Christian Cage is the one who's got the weight of the world on his shoulders. Christian Cage made guarantees, made promises. Christian Cage's entire career, 12-year career, rests on one match. TNA management panicked. They have no more challengers. None. Christian Cage has to get the job done, or TNA management is going to have egg on their face once again. Larry Zbyszko, he's running around here like a chicken with his head cut off, and what's he trying to do, JB? He's trying to assure that the best man wins. Well, I can assure you this. Get your special referee. Make sure no outside interference. I could care less, because with my trusty equalizer, Gale, and the King of the Mountain, we're going to walk in the champion. And I can promise you one thing, JB, I'm going to be walking out. The NWA.
Jeff Jarrett, the alpha male is...
Monty Brown, I'm sick and tired of you disrespecting me. You're going to do it for the last time, busting my interviews. I know what you're going to say. Hell, the whole world knows what you're going to say. You're the alpha male. You're from the Serengeti. You don't like to be hunted. You like to be the hunter. Before the night's over, somebody's going to feel the, ow! I'm sick of that crap. But Monty, I know what's eating at your craw. And I'm going to shut your bitching up right now. When I beat Christian Cage, and I'm going to do it, you and only you get the next title shot. That's a guarantee, that's a promise, and I'm willing to shake on it. And I never, ever go against my word. When I make a guarantee and a promise and a handshake, it's as good as gold. We got a deal? Yeah, it's a deal. Definitely. Let's go.
Wow, handshake, world title shot. You got what you wanted, Monty.
Yeah, not bad for his limited vocabulary. Tonight, I will be watching. I'll be watching very closely. And then after that, the title will be coming to the Serengeti, where it's always...
Repeated shots with the boot to the head of Dylan Knight. Alpha male Monty Brown going to shoot him off into the ropes. Here it comes!
Oh, he creeps him.
The former Buffalo Bill, the New England Patriot, just nailed Dylan Knight with the pounce.
Dylan Knight.
Look at this cover.
Out cold. What a shot right there by the
Here is your winner, the alpha male, Monty Brown.
Oh, he's fired up for Destination X. He finally gets his shot at the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, Christian Cage. Let's hear from the #1 contender. Let's hear from the alpha male, Monty Brown.
Christian! Hey, champ! I didn't come here to decimate Dylan Knight. I came here looking for you, just like I was looking for you last week. But obviously, I was checking the wrong locker room. I was in the men's locker room. That's the type of male you are, Christian. You're the type of male who's around to help build a company. I am the male you build a company around. So I'm gonna tell you this right now, Christian. Champ, bring the title down to the alpha male, or the Serengeti will be coming directly to you.
Wow, the alpha male Monty Brown throwing out the gauntlet, the challenge to the
Look, Monty, you don't have to quit your whining and crying, all right? I already told you as long as I'm champion, I told everybody there'll be no glass ceiling in TNA. I'm all about opportunity. I let you say your piece, big man. And we both know this is going to get physical. Why don't you let me get in the ring and say mine?
Come on into the Serengeti, champ.
You know, Monty, you're always out here talking about the Serengeti. Well, I know where the Serengeti is. You want to come out here and give a geography lesson? Let me ask you a question, smart guy. What's the capital of Thailand?
Why don't you indulge me with your geography, big guy? Indulge me. Let me know. Tell me.
Bangkok.
When we called it last week on Impact, the two brawled all over the building, resulting in Championship Committee member Larry Zbyszko barring both men from the Impact Zone this week. As a result, joining us via satellite, first from his home in Tampa, Florida, the defending champion Christian Cage, and the challenger already in Orlando, Florida for tomorrow night's championship matchup. It's the alpha male, Monty Brown. And Monty, let me start with you first off. What was behind that unprovoked attack on Christian Cage last week?
Unprovoked? It wasn't unprovoked. There was plenty of provocation in that attack, and the attacks will continue. I am on the hunt. I told you, Christian Cage, I was stalking you, and that was just a mere example.
Christian Cage, the word going around the TNA locker room is that Monty Brown injured your ribs with that pounce last week on Impact. The big question is, are you 100% for Destination X tomorrow night?
You know, actually, I'm not 100%. You know, I have 3 cracked ribs, and I'm not going to sit here and make excuses. I'm the World Heavyweight Champion, and these kind of things happen, and this isn't Lady Fitness, you know what I mean? I have to get in there tomorrow night at Destination X, and Monty Brown, you want to occupy my spot, you want to become the man, you want to become the World Heavyweight Champion, you're going to have to pry this title from my cold, dead hands, because I'm not giving it up.
I don't want to. I'm going to. Get it right, Christian.
All right. Alpha male, from the moment that you step foot in TNA, you've been asking for one thing. You've been asking for the chance, the opportunity to become NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. Are you ready to take advantage of that opportunity?
Am I ready? I was born ready. You're looking at a superior athlete. You're looking at a champion.
Christian, in the world of sports, it happens so often. An individual or a team will strive to win a championship. Is there any chance that you could suffer that same letdown factor tomorrow night at Destination X?
I mean, there's always that risk in this business. There's always that risk in this business. And the thing is, you know, I mean, people wrote me off before I even got to this point, wondering if I have what it takes to become the World Heavyweight Champion. I proved them all wrong. So if there's any doubters, I'm just going to prove them wrong again.
Well, don't accept it, but it will happen, Christian. Bank on it.
Monty Brown, you are no stranger to high pressure, high-profile situations after appearing in 2 Super Bowls. Does that give you an edge tomorrow night at Destination X?
Of course it gives me an edge. Like I told you before, I am a true athlete. I am a true champion. This is how a champion looks. This is how a champion conducts himself in true professional manner. That is the alpha male. 2 Super Bowl appearances, a true...
You're sitting here, you're talking about what a great athlete you are. Nobody's denying that, Monty. You are a great athlete. You're one of the greatest athletes to ever step foot in TNA. And you know what? If I wasn't the man here, I would probably bet that you would be the next guy. But you know what? It's not going to happen. Not now. I mean, you're talking about, you know, I'm gonna compare it to this. You played in the Super Bowl.
That's right.
Monty, you were an outstanding athlete. You are an outstanding
outstanding athlete.
I'm going to make a correction. You are an outstanding athlete. You were a great linebacker, but you weren't Lawrence Taylor. Now I'm going to compare that to here. You were a great wrestler, but you are not Christian Cage, and you are not the World Heavyweight Champion, and you never will be.
Not yet,
the
Christian.
World Heavyweight
It's going to happen at
No, it's not
Destination
going to happen.
You can compare me to whoever you want to. This is the true champion. This is the true athlete, and I will dominate you, destroy you.
I'm tired of talking. We'll find out
All right,
tomorrow
gentlemen.
night.
All right, gentlemen. We'll find out tomorrow night who the best man is.
Gentlemen, John and Mike, tonight, this man, the alpha male Monty Brown, the biggest match of your career, Christian Cage for the World Heavyweight Championship.
The biggest match of my career, the biggest match of your career too, Christian Cage. Tonight, the alpha male gets his respect. And how am I gonna get it, Jeremy? By taking it directly to you, taking it to you on my hunting grounds. Welcome to my Serengeti, flavor of the minute, flavor of the month. You are looking at the flavor of the millennium, the flavor of the future, and the future starts tonight, Christian. Because I could be covered from head to toe with doorknobs, Christian Cage, and you still couldn't handle the alpha male. And I'm going to show you how it goes down tonight, Christian Cage. Because you, on top of feeling all those butterflies in your stomach, are going to feel something else. You will feel the...
Monty, I'm glad I found you. Look, I know this is a big night for you. I just want you to know for sure that the championship committee, TNA upper management, has guaranteed a level playing field. Earl Hebner is going to be on the job, and tonight will be a situation where the best man wins, and I wish you the best of luck.
Chup, I don't want your handshake. I don't care about TNA management. I don't care about your referee, Earl Hebner, and I really don't even care about you. Tonight, the playing field will be leveled by the alpha male. And you know how I'm going to level it? I will level the playing field with the power.